So we're
The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
You are now entering the all-consuming realm of Shay's Paranormal Chat, where the things that are better left unsaid are actually said.
shut up and sit down.
You're listening to Shay's Paranormal Chat. Paranormal podcasting done Shay's way. Tons of fun.
Dude, seriously?
A bit sarcastic.
Hashtag investigator, not hunter.
But always real. Don't get your panties in a twist.
Oh my god, really?
This is real, raw conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to Shay's Paranormal Chat. If you can do me a big, huge favor, if you can hear me, let me know. And I am happy to say we finally have Kim Purvis and Alison Robinson, our REP Paranormal Busters. So why don't you guys say hello? Hopefully they can hear you.
Hello.
So now it'll take them 20, 30 seconds to say if they can hear us or not, because, you know, that's how it goes. But, you know, they're behind us. So I have been waiting for this for such a long time. And I'm just waiting to make sure everybody can hear us. So I'm going to keep stalling until I hear.
Okay, yeah, they can hear us.
I can hear you. Go over the intro at the beginning. All right, thank you. They can hear us. So if we're having tech difficulties tonight, so the quality might be a little off, but I was bound and determined to go through with this interview tonight because I've been waiting so long for this. So let's start with what does REP Paranormal Busters come from?
REP comes from Robinson, Eberline, and Purvis. We're the three that started it, and they always liked Ghostbusters, so I said REP Paranormal Busters.
Oh, let's see. Do you guys have your volume down? They're saying you're echoing.
No, we got it all the way up.
Try on the phone. Let's see.
My phone's muted.
Yeah. Let's see. This is going to be a trial by fire kind of show tonight because
I'll sit back. I won't sit on top of the phone. How's that?
it's probably the way. Hey, Matt. Thank you. Hey, Sue. Thank you. Allison's here. Alita's here. Of course, Nicole's here. I already said hello to her. I cut right over my intro. Jen B is here. I know we're echoing. Let's see. What else? I don't know what else I can do. I'm not really sure what else I can do. Yes, I'm laughing. I'm laughing with you, Kim. I see the video. They can't. So, I don't know what. Well, it's echoing, but I'm not sure how bad it's echoing.
Maybe if instead of right on top of them.
No, it's the way I'm doing it, that was what I was afraid of, was the echo. Let's see, what else can we do?
We don't know.
Yeah.
I have not a clue.
All right, well.
It's listenable, they say.
All right.
It's listenable.
Hey, it wouldn't be Shay's Paranormal Chat without some kind of issue, so. So, we got Robinson and we got Purvis. Who is the third? The E. Who's the E?
Everline.
Who is that?
Mm-hmm.
She or he is not here tonight, so who are they?
No, she's not.
Do you want to give a shout out?
I don't even think she listens. I don't know if she does, but hey, Gina.
Hi, Gina. In case you're listening, hi, Gina. All right. So I know a few things about you guys, and I'll pretend I don't. For the sake of the interview, but let's what is your favorite location? I know there's a few top choices, but what is your favorite location and why?
Mine right now is Malvern Manor. I have to say mine is Farrar and Melbourne. I got those two places.
Nice.
Farrar you can't go wrong with, but
yeah. You guys were at Melbourne for what was that?
I said the F word already, Farrar.
Different F word than I say, but yep. I've been listening to your EVPs online from REP Paranormal Busters, and brought me kind of what is your favorite piece of data that you have collected? You know me, Kim. I say data. I don't say evidence.
Yeah, you say data, yeah.
Because it's not evidence. But what is your favorite piece that you have caught that was like, hey, look, it's real. Look.
Oh, that one's going to be a hard one because there's so much. Yeah, that is true. I think my favorite evidence or data would be the video of Velisca the first time we were there and the toy was going off on command. I think that was my favorite one. Yeah, that one's really good by far.
Where was that?
At Velisca.
Oh, yes.
Same ball that Johnny had go off on him, too. Yep.
I can't wait to get out that way. There's so many locations.
We can't wait till you get out here either.
I can't. See, I'm going to have to go for like a whole week and like meet up with everybody, because if I get there, when I get there, it will be a one-time deal. So I want to see everybody.
Definitely. Oh
yeah. You guys are a lot like me in the sense that you go back to a lot of places, over and over again. Is that just by coincidence, by location, or is it to collect as much as you can from individual locations?
Well, I think it's more because it's closed, and a lot of them get booked up so fast.
Yeah.
But I like going back to the places because every time we go, it's something different. We've never gotten the same thing every time. Right. Yep.
Without mentioning the location's name, because you guys do a lot of public places. Don't mention the name, but have you ever found yourself in a location where nothing has happened? And how do you handle it? I mean, I know I keep trying, but I go on as if something is happening and keep going, but how do you guys do it?
We basically what we found, if we're like the first few hours or 4 hours or whatever we're into it, we're not getting nothing, we'll just sit in a room and just have a conversation between ourselves, and we find they don't like to be ignored, and then all of a sudden you'll start getting a little bit at a time coming through. Yeah.
Is there any, I honestly, this is a question I don't know. Is there any psychics or mediums on your team?
Well, we're finding out Allison is sensitive, and I think she's a little bit more. We're checking into it because she gets things in her head, and we can't get it out.
Yeah.
Right. Like names will pop into my head. Like I'll hear them say their names, and I had one in particular that even my mom can vouch for it, that I turned into a raging bee. After that investigation, she said I was a totally different person after that for quite a while.
Did something follow you home, or was it just the empathic feelings of whatever happened?
I think it was maybe a little bit of both. I'm not really sure that this thing finally left. I mean, I finally found out what it was because I asked, because the name kept popping into my head, but then I kept having all these visions, and like this phone number would pop into my head, and I think it was really on my phone calling me, but I'd wake up and there was nothing there, and like I was just enraged, like I was a raging bee for the longest time. It took me a while to get it out, but I still think every now and then about this thing, but it's not as bad.
Other than that, have you ever had anything follow you home?
No. Nope.
That was the only time?
Yep. Yeah, we're finding out she's getting more and more into this, so we're looking into getting her grounded more.
Yeah.
Because I think she's opened herself up too much.
It's a good possibility.
My flight to Arizona was a little crazy the other night. All the emotions just really got to me big time. I could feel everything.
So if, let's say I'm not exactly sure if you're saying you're psychic or maybe empathical, but if you're empathical, have you come to that point where you can tell the difference between your feelings and somebody else's feelings, or are you still just a big mess?
I'm still a big mess because this just hit me this summer. Like, I mean, like, I've always known that I could set, sometimes, I'd go into a location and I'd just start crying. Yeah, that's happened to me before. But now it's like where these names, these voices are popping into my head, and then I feel all these emotions, and sometimes like in public places now, I'm feeling this stuff. So it's like, is it mine or is it somebody else's? It kind of, yeah.
It's hard.
So I'm trying to figure it all out.
Yeah. See, I'm not used to talking to anybody. Usually the people that I talk to are like, this is what it is. These are the steps I took, and you're brand new. You're like raw.
Right. Yep.
And I think a lot of people will understand that. They'll resonate with it, is what I mean.
Yes, yep.
I'm trying to keep up with. I am so not used to reading chat on the actual computer. I have trouble when I'm on the computer and on my phone at the same time. So if I miss anything, it's not on purpose. I'm just
no, that's
fine. I don't claim to be a professional broadcaster. I just do this because I like it and I like learning from people. So, take it for what it is, people. Yeah, you never know. But one week I'll be very serious. Next week I'll be anything but serious. So you never know.
Yeah, that's why I like listening to these shows, because you learn a lot. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you are in every show and almost always the first one in. And for a while, you and I were competing on who could get to that chat first. Like,
between you and Jen.
yeah. Yep. So.
I would like to, but my husband gets a little pissy if I'm on there all the time.
See, I'm single as fuck, so there we go. There's my F-bomb. I'm single.
My husband doesn't care.
Yeah, so I do what I want. You know, even when I was married, I did what I wanted, which is probably why I'm divorced now, but, you know.
My husband always asks when I'm going on the next one.
See, yeah, I don't miss that. I'm like, I tell my kids, my youngest child is 17 and a half, so now it's at the point where I'm just like, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm going here. See you later. So.
And my husband goes, are you going on one? Here's the money, go.
See, that's what I miss. That's why I need to get married. Somebody to give me some money.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'd get an extra bedroom apartment or something, There you go. You can have that bedroom. Just give me your money. So, let's start with Farrar.
Okay.
How many times you guys been there? A lot, but how do you?
20, 25 times.
Yeah,
like
I thought it was a lot. What brings you back there?
Farrar is very interesting because every time we've been there, it's never the same room. It's never the same thing. We always find something different in every time we've went. Yeah.
What is your best piece of data? I know that word set off the chat earlier, but we'll try again. What's the best piece of data that you've collected from Farrar? Can you narrow it down to one?
I think the SLS camera, it looked like a little child standing on a garbage can, and I held out my hand.
I saw that.
Held my hand.
Yes.
And it got cold.
I actually saw that, and again, this isn't an interview session. This is more of a conversational thing. But because I saw that when we went to, I believe it was Scotts Bridge over in Vermont, something liked my mother a lot. And it led me, because you were in my mind, and I'm not making this up. You were in my mind. I'm like, let's see if we can recreate this. And my sister is just smart as hell anyways, and she was already all over it, but you were in my mind. And we're like, if you're really there, can you reach out? Can you, and it followed commands, and I'm like, wow, so yeah, those cameras are really nifty as long as you can deviate. Yeah.
But they can give you false information.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can. And we put up a big post about it, and we, I get some backfeed about it, but I don't care. But they can. I mean, if it's in the same, go ahead.
When they interact with you, that's when I say that's when they're working real good.
Yeah. Speaking of Farrar, I know the boiler room of Farrar will give off a false reading. The same as we found out when we went to Connecticut over the summer, that those old white headstones, the really old ones, will do the same thing. They're all sitting. They don't move. They just sit there. Where else have you found this? Yes, Nick, I just said.
See. We really haven't used it much places. No, we haven't. But I noticed at Farrar we do a couple of the chairs up in the auditorium will look like somebody's sitting in it, and it doesn't move or nothing. It just stays stable.
And for those who might not have had issues with this yet, what do you think is the best way to debunk I always say the wrong thing. RSL. I always call it that leg syndrome thing, and my sister makes fun of me. So I just say RCAM because I always call it that leg syndrome thing, and she's like, Sherry, that's not what it is. What's the best way, do you think, to debunk what's real, what's not real?
Well, like I said, if it's interacting with you and it follows you or moves with you and everything, that's when we use it as data. And then if it's not doing nothing on our commands, we just throw it out and say that's what it is.
I don't know about you guys, but Nicole and I throw out more things than we keep. If we're not sure, we just like we're like throwing it out. You guys, just for the record, you guys, they can't see me because it's pointed at the ceiling, but I can see them. And when Kim says data, she leans right into the screen. Data. She's like, I'm not fucking this up. Data. You know? So give us your next. All right. So for Melbourne, what have you got at Melbourne? And why do you like it?
Melbourne. That's your place, not mine.
Well, I mean, I don't have a ton on my recordings or anything. I still have to go through mine from the summer. I've been kind of slacking all my kids' stuff, but it's just mainly personal stuff for me. Like with Rosie, I got to meet Rosie. That's the one where, I walked in the house, there were certain areas that made me kind of sick. And when we went outside to take a break, she kept popping into my head all night. And I'm like, Kim, do you remember Rosie from the last time we were here? And she's like, I don't remember that name. So I'm like, well, there's a Rosie here. And as soon as I'd go inside, it would stop. But every time I went back outside, it was like she was shouting at me, Rosie, 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 Rosie. So I asked Joss the next day, it's like, oh, how'd it go? I'm like, great. But I said, who the hell is Rosie? And he's like, looks at me, and he just starts walking, and I'm supposed to follow him. He takes me to his office, which was locked. He's like, turns around. It's like, meet Rosie, the haunted doll. He's like, I don't know how the fuck you knew that, but that's fucked up.
Wow.
But she was bugging me all night long. But the first time I went there, too, we got a lot of stuff. It would say, like, hey, Allison, or it wanted to kill me, and all this other interesting stuff. But, I mean, those are mainly personal things for me that happened there. When we went downstairs, and it was Kim's cousin, Christy, was with me, and we were going down, and the woman that would rip out her hair, she was really upset, and she's like, do not come any farther. And I'm like, Christy, we can't go any farther. So we did not go down to that end of the hallway because she did not want us down there.
And that's when my SLS camera hit the floor because it was knocked out of my hand.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think it was coincidental, or do you think there's more? Some people believe in coincidences. Do you think it was two different things, or you think it all had to do with the same thing?
I think it had to do with the same.
I do, because she just didn't want us down there. She was pissed, and I mean, you could hear growling. When I went down there for a live feed, somebody threw something at the wall while I was down there. I mean, they just didn't want us down in that part.
So we obeyed and we stayed out of that part that night.
Are you I don't know how to word this. I know sometimes towards the end of an investigation we will say, if you don't want us here or any part, if you're bothering us, come closer, light this up, do this, do that, whatever. Have you guys ever done that, and do you follow through?
Yep.
Because if something makes it clear they don't want us there, we leave.
Yep.
Because we're not there to infringe on their space. We're just trying to communicate. But Has that ever happened? Has anything ever told you to leave that you've known of in the moment?
Once we use these Dollar Tree candles where you stick the batteries in and you twist the lights in them instead of flashlights, and if they turn them on or off. And we were up in the auditorium and we asked them, would you like us to stay or leave? If you would like us to leave, turn that candle on. And the candle came on and we said, thank you very much, and we will leave you alone. And we left.
Nice. Do you guys do this for your informational purposes? Do you do this to further the field? Both? I mean, like, what got you started? Why do you continue to do it?
Well, I got started because I was always interested in the field, and I knew there was something out there, but I couldn't prove it. So, and then Allison, she grew up talking to ghosts in her house.
Yes.
And Gina, I think she just came along because we wanted to do Velisca.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's how we got started. When we did Velisca, our first shot. And, but I've always been in her, you know, and like I said, Allison's, her where she grew up is haunted because we get new equipment, we take it over to her folks' house and try out the new equipment.
Yep, we sure do.
Hey, gotta test it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
But we can't test it when Mom and Dad's home, though.
Yeah, my mom's like, I don't want to hear about it.
My mom's just the opposite. She loves hearing about it.
Yeah, it freaks my mom out a little bit. She knows because she has stuff happen to her all the time, but when I go over there and I tell her what we get, and she's like, I don't want to hear it.
Well, yeah, some people, if it backs up with their thing, they're like, no, I don't want to hear it. But our Nicole and our mother, Nicole, my sister Nicole, who's in chat, our mother during the summer goes on investigations with us. So this is nothing new to her, you know. She's like, she jumped right in. Yeah, sweet. Miss Jen B says in the chat, sweet, all access haunted house. Yeah, until you live in it. When you live in the sweet haunted house, it's not quite the same thing.
No.
You know?
It's not. Keeps you up at night.
A little bit, I know.
When they're standing next to you and by your bed.
Yep. So is that's how you got into it, Allison? Was you grew up hearing and seeing them?
I did. Yeah, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and there would be usually two figures, a tall one and a shorter one. Be standing by my bed all the time. My mom would sit there and she'd hear me at night talking to somebody. Sometimes she said I was like in a different language or talking in tongue.
Wow.
To them. Yeah. And, you know, a lot of times I was scared. Like for a while there, it's like, I wanted my mom to stay with me. I'm like, you're going to stay in here until I fall asleep. Because I didn't know who they were or what they were at the time. And as I got older, it didn't bother me as much,
But she supported you. But she supported you, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
See, that's always a good thing. Not that the parents that don't support, they're doing the best they can, but you know, but if you have that support, it's always a plus. So Kim, you said what did you just say?
I used to babysit her when she was a baby, and I really didn't like staying over there. So I'd always bring her to my house because I just didn't like being in that house at the time.
Oh, that's how far you guys go back. Wow.
Oh yeah.
So Kim, what was your first experience? Your very first that you can remember?
My very first experience, I think it was here at my house after my dad passed away.
How long ago?
It's just like he's been gone 11 years years now.
Oh, wow.
I think it's been close to 11. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it just felt weird in this house, like somebody was following me. And then once I started where I'm working at, I'd stay late at work, and then I see this guy with a ball cap behind me, and then I turn, and he'd be gone too. So
Wow.
I think that's what really got me in going. Is all those things combined together.
Did you know about the paranormal before your first experience, or did your experience come first?
I experienced it first.
Yeah, see, I don't remember. I always remember hearing and knowing about the paranormal, but I don't remember which happened first. So it's really tough.
I experienced it first, and then all of a sudden I found Ghost Hunters on TV, and then I started watching it, and I'm going, hey, I experienced what they're talking about, you know, and
I hear that a lot. At least it was a good show, I do have to say, because we all know how I feel about paranormal TV, but, you know, Ghost Hunters in the beginning, not that they weren't in the end, I don't mean it that way, but in the beginning, you know, they were legit and like, oh my God, look, they're talking about it on TV. Oh my God.
right, yeah.
I'm trying to keep up in chat. This is so different for me. I'm like, I should be blonde anyways every show, but this is really different. And I can't scroll in chat either, so if I miss something, I miss it. So,
Allison's scrolling, so she's answering some of them.
Yeah, Allison, if you see any questions that I miss, feel free to just blurt them out.
Yep.
So let's see. We did Farrar, we did Melbourne, which Farrar is I love them. C&H, right? Will and Jackie.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
One of these times I will get Will on the show, but I have such a backlog of people that I haven't asked yet. I'm already booked for the rest of the year. Except for one date. I do have one date open, so maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah, we'll be doing an investigation with Will and Jackie here in March at Edinburgh. Yeah.
I said this recently, but other than that one other time, this is the second time that I've ever said it on air. C&H, their group, is the first paranormal group I ever joined. And again, yep. Let's see. We talked about Melbourne and Josh Hurd. He's another one. He is such a nice guy. Let me tell you.
Nice. Oh,
Yep.
yes, he is.
I'm reading this. All right. So next location. Where do we want to go next? Iowa. Let's see. Edinburgh. I was so waiting for you guys to say Edinburgh because it's short buses. Yep. Nick and Sue love Edinburgh, so I hear a lot about it. Curtis is next week's guest, so I'm dying to hear about Edinburgh.
They get more stuff than what we have because we've only investigated it 4 times.
Only people. Extra, read all about it. They've only investigated it 4 times.
Oh, 4 times because we can't get in.
Yeah.
He's got it booked.
Yep. So, what do you love about Edinburgh?
Oh, you never know what you're going to get there.
I do not like the basement. No.
I've heard that.
Nope. I do not like the basement.
I'll go down there. We get a lot of data down there.
I will not yell at you if you say evidence. I will not yell at you.
Also, the hallway. There's a hallway on the main floor.
Oh, I've heard about it. Yeah.
You've got a bathtub, and it's the one that faces opposite of all the other bathrooms with this bathtub. My cousin and I both saw the same image of a woman dead in that bathtub when we first got the tour for the very first time there. And in that same hallway that night, her and I were together. She's got the same crazy shit going on as I do. Her and I were trying to get up the stairs. I went to push the door open. Something pulled it back. And then we saw a woman's face in the window.
Wow.
And we took off running.
And of course, they didn't have their camera going.
No,
Do we
just
ever?
started screaming and we ran.
Yeah. I swear, sometimes I think the paranormal conspires. It's like there's no camera. Show yourself, you know?
Right, exactly.
Or show
Yep,
yourself
exactly.
blurry. It's a big joke, but it really happens. You know,
Yeah, it does.
we can't
It
record. We cannot record all the time. You know, so let's see. Oh, that's Allison.
My favorite part about Edinburgh is there's a lot of hiding places. And see, when we're setting up, I'm the jokester of the group, and I like to hide and jump out at them.
I'd kill you.
Yeah, she does. She likes to scare the crap out of people.
We gotta get the adrenaline going.
The first couple times people scare me, I'm good. I laugh. But my daughter went through a 3-month period of hiding and scaring me. And the first couple times it was funny, and she was videoing it. And I'm like, listen, bitch. Do it again. I'm going to hit you. She did it again, and I almost hit her. Not really.
The last few times I haven't done anything, and they're yelling at me, and I'm setting up cameras. They're yelling at me that I'm scaring them, and I'm not even in the building yet. Yep.
See? That just means you're on their mind. So they're just assuming.
I'm like, I know she's going to jump around from that corner. I know it.
You know, people don't quite understand. I mean, investigators understand, but enthusiasts don't always understand that we're in these locations and it's not an hour like you see on TV. You know, it can be anywhere 4, 5, 6, 8, 12, whatever. You know, so we do break up the monotony of things in kind of funny ways, which I don't know about you guys, but with Nicole and I, when we're being silly, when we're being goofy, when we stop drilling them for questions and answers, and we get a lot of stuff. We're just like being ourselves, and we get responses.
Yep.
I mean,
that's sometimes when we get our best data.
Yes, thank you. I wish sometimes I wish I was on video so people could see the looks on the guest's face when they say words like that. Data. Again, I'm getting my OCD. I'm getting better about wording and stuff, but I'll never live down investigator versus hunter, data versus evidence, you know. So now I kind of go with it, but I don't judge people. People call it what they will, but for me, it's just like I'm collecting a bunch of different stuff until someday, hopefully, we can prove what's out there. Because as of right now, we can't prove anything.
Nope.
But it's fun in the meantime, you know.
Oh, I look forward to our weekends.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
How do you guys feel about provocation?
Provocation?
Yeah. Do you provoke things? Are you nice? Are you...
No, well, let's see. Me and Allison's the nice ones.
Yes.
We've got one that likes to provoke, but I hate when she does that. So I won't investigate with her. Then I'm going around after she's been in a room and apologizing. I am very sorry. We'll get her out of here.
Yeah, yeah. Because I just find it there's a little bit of cat and mouse when you're investigating, and I understand that, but when it comes to downright provoking, like, hey, you son of a bitch, you piece of shit, get out here, tell us your name. Yeah, I'm not down for that. You know.
I'm not down for that either. You give them respect, you'll get respect back, and you'll get more.
Yeah, that's how. And again, I can only speak from my experiences, but Nicole and I get more. And I know she's in chat saying it's evidence when it's evidence. Well, to me, it's not evidence, but this is why we work good, because we have different point of views on things, you know. But we get the best stuff when we always go into a situation. Hey, I'm Sherry. This is Nicole. Or she's, hey, I'm Nicole. Yeah, you're going to hear my notification, guys. Sorry. I'm Nicole. This is Sherry. We just want to see how you're doing. What are you up to? How are you feeling? Is there anything you need? You know, again, I'm Sherry. Can you tell me your name? So we go into it more as a conversation, or we try to, because there's sometimes I say things. Here's a surprise. Whether it's at an investigation, in life, on a show, sometimes things come out of my mouth and I'm like, why the hell did I just say that? It happens. But I do my best, on an investigation to, and then explain, hey, this right here, this device is a K2. If you come close to it, maybe it will light up. It's a game. Let's see how high. It will not hurt you, or this recorder might So we go into details and we repeat it over and over again, but we find that it works good for us. We're not saying, hey bitch, tell me your name, because somebody walked up into my house saying, yo bitch, what's your name?
Yeah.
You're gonna get hurt.
Right. Oh yeah. Yep.
So
I take that back. Allison did provoke once.
What?
I'm sure we all have once. I'm sure we all have.
Once at Farrar in the principal's office.
Oh yeah, I did say I was gonna write on this desk with marker and smoke in the principal's office, and so he locked us in there.
Yeah, she literally got locked in there.
I mean, I wasn't mean about it. I'm like, oh well, I'm in here in trouble, and I'm gonna write on your desk, and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette in here, and look at your nudie magazines. And we went to leave, and the door was locked, and her cousin started to cry. She's like, please, don't lock us in here. Just let me out. I just want to get out of here. And then we were standing there, and you hear a click, and the door unlocks. Happened twice that night.
Did you provoke sense? Did you learn your lesson?
She learned her lesson.
Yeah.
By the look on her face, I'm not so sure.
I wasn't mean about it, but like, yeah.
That's what I mean. There's a difference between cat and mouse and provoking.
Right.
I mean, there's a little bit of trying to antagonize things in a nice way, in a fun way, but without being rude, because,
Yeah, but I got blamed for it, and I wasn't even near them.
Yeah, we're like, oh, she must have locked us in there, but it wasn't her.
Dude, Kim, there's my first dude of a couple weeks. Dude, Kim, I get blamed for everything all the time. Usually it is me, but we're not going to tell anybody.
I was down in the boiler room when this was happening.
Oh, speaking of boiler rooms, what happened, if I may ask, what happened at Farrar when you were in the isolation chamber?
I was sitting there, and you kind of hear them upstairs, because they were getting kind of loud. So Will got them quiet down, and I heard Will yell at him and told him to shut up. And
dude, Will is the one man that could probably tell me to shut up, and I would.
Yeah, but I was sitting there, and it was completely dark, and all of a sudden I could see this shadow walking back and forth like he did not want me there. He was disgusted. He just kept walking back and forth. And then just before Will came and got me, I heard noises behind me, like I felt like something was going to grab me, and then Will walked in. So.
How long were you in there?
5 minutes. See,
we've done a few different things. We've done the blind spirit box sessions, which my sister's experience was much more cooler than mine. I don't even know if I had an experience doing it, but hers was pretty cool. But they did lock me in what the hell? Oh my god, now I'm gonna have to stall because I don't remember. The mansion in Gardner, Mass, Victorian mansion, SK Pierce mansion. They did stick me in that. It used to be a dumbwaiter. Now it's a closet. They did stick me in there, and they're like, oh no, just go in for a minute. I swear it was like an hour long, but maybe 11, 12 minutes, whatever. 11 minutes, so I've done stuff like that. Not that I like to, but once they say you're too scared to do it, then I want to do it. But yeah.
I'm the one on our team that goes in by themselves because we always team up, and I'm always the odd man for some reason.
See,
I know where to go with you.
see, for us, I think my sister Nicole is the first one that will usually do things. She'll be like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I don't even, yeah, my sister Nicole's saying not even that long. I don't know. 2 minutes, 20 minutes. Dude, it felt like forever. Nicole would be the one to go and do things. So when I do things by myself, then it's like a huge deal to me because they're like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. But me going in for 20 seconds is a big, you have to remember. I know I'm a quote unquote paranormal investigator. My two biggest fears, the dark and the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes pretty interesting, things. Jen saying, but you're never alone at the haunted location. That's the issue, Jen.
That's true.
That is the issue. I'm more afraid of bugs and Bigfoot and wild boars and pigs and things that are gonna eat you than ghosts.
I would like to go looking for Bigfoot.
Me too. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I would love to too, but I don't know enough about it. I mean, I'm just so I consider myself a newbie in this field, so I'm focused on this, and I haven't been able to branch out yet. But I've never had an experience with the crypto. I've known one person that has said they've had an experience with Bigfoot, but I've heard the knocks on the trees and I've heard the calls, and I'm sure I can bellow out something. But yet again, I'm afraid of the woods and I'm afraid of the dark, so I do it, but you gotta be careful. Hey, Brittany. Brittany is in with us. What the?
Oh yeah.
Can you read what that says, Allison? Because I don't even know. Halo, Bijou.
Is it
Is it?
Hayabachu Forest or however it's spelled?
Is that the Japan? Is that the suicide forest? Does she want me to kill myself?
Spiders are horrible.
Yep. Oh, my niece. She's like 2. Nicole is her favorite aunt. She's listening, saying hi. Hi, Olivia. Hi, baby girl. I don't know if she wouldn't even recognize my voice, but she'll recognize her name. Hi, Olivia. Yes, no, Brittany.
It's a haunted forest in Japan.
Yes, I thought so. Is it the suicide one that the movie was, the fake movie was, based off of? I think. I can't even afford to go to Iowa, and she wants me to go to Japan. I can't afford to go to the town that's 10 minutes from me. Never mind Japan. I would love to.
She says, yes, that forest, no, don't kill yourself.
Yeah. I have no plans of killing myself anytime soon. Or at all. Sorry, that came out wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, I only dropped one F-bomb so far. So we did Villisca, we did Melbourne, we did Edinburgh, there was one more we did. Where else have you? Come on, give me some more Iowa places.
We've done Farrar.
Yeah, Farrar.
Where? This year?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. We've been to Farrar, Edinburgh, Villisca, Malvern, Klondike.
Oh, Klondike. Yeah, let's talk about the Klondike Hotel. Which is it?
Basically, that was one we didn't get nothing.
Yeah, we really didn't get anything on that one.
No EVPs, no nothing on the cameras, but a lot of dust. But no, we that was one of our quiet places. We need to go back because can't get them to come out on command.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that place can go either way, but when it happens, it really happens.
Yeah. No, we got nothing going happen.
Yes, Britty's talking about, Britty wants to go to Edinburgh. Britty, you should listen Sunday and next Friday, because Sunday on, what the frig is the show? The Skeptic and the Psychic. I had to remember which day was which. I'm sorry. We have, Short Bus, Sue and Nick Pashuta. And I know their favorite location is Edinburgh, so they'll be talking. And the next Friday, I have Curtis Miller, who's a tour guide from Edinburgh. I don't even know. Do I say that right with my New England accent? Edinburgh?
Sounds right to me.
All right. See, that's all that matters.
Hey, Brittany, we're going in March with CNH. If you want to talk to them nicely, maybe they'll let you come.
Maybe. Oh, and now we have Sue. See, I was just speaking of Sue and Benji. I can't scroll up, though. I was just talking about Sue. Well, I talk about Sue and Nick all the time, but yeah. Just said, Jesus Christ, I'm here, my child. I think Benji wants to be my Jesus Christ.
We gotta get you and Jen both out here.
I will, maybe in a year or so. I you know.
I tried to win the lottery, but I didn't win it.
With your luck, I'm surprised you didn't. I was told to ask you.
The lottery came before the lucky. Now I need the lottery to come back high.
Well, see, there you go.
Truth,
yeah,
I think they're gonna kill me.
That's me. Sue says we have a 48-hour investigation. Is that the March one, Sue? I don't know what 3-48. Does that mean 3 different 48-hour investigations? Yeah. All you psychics need to work fucking faster and win this lotto thing and get my ass to Iowa.
Yeah.
Jesus or Jesus Christ, I look at him and say yes. And Rick was, oh, I thought she meant Benji. I'm like, I thought it was Brittany saying that about Benji, and then I realized it was Benji saying it. Never mind. Okay. I'm not used to the Skype chat, people. Have you ever heard of... I have, but I haven't figured it out yet, obviously, because I'm still poor. April, 2 nights. September, 2 nights. Ooh, I can't wait. Sue will be there for 2 nights in September, 2 nights in November, 2 nights in April. I think I missed that part. Yeah, I can't wait to hear about that, man. Have you? Oh, here. Are you laughing at Jen's question?
Yeah.
Jen wants to know, Benji, have you heard of our Savior, Jesus Christ, Benji? When it comes to tech stuff, Benji is close to Jesus Christ as I'll ever get.
Yeah.
So, you know, see? Benji saves. Anybody that is not in chat is missing out. Oh, jeez.
Benji saves. I'm going to throw in my computer. Benji doesn't save. Benji broke.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Hey, who are you talking to over there? I swear, my dog doesn't bark much. All of a sudden, I've had her for 3.5 years, and she learned her voice, and now every once in a while, she just barks. Wait, here, I'll show you. You want to see my ugly puppy? Remember, I adopted her on purpose before you judge her. Look, she's bald. She's half bald.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, if you don't like humor, you wouldn't be listening to the show. But thank you, Aaron, because you know, Aaron always says, Aaron's my ex, and the first date he's like, "Oh my God, you're funny," and I'm like, "No, I'm fucking hilarious. Get it right." So the next 4 years, he's always like, "Yeah, you're fucking hilarious." Yeah, I know.
WD-40. All hail our Lord, Savior Benji.
Wait, here, I'll have witnesses. Here, ready? I'm bowing. Oh.
The God of duct tape, super glue, WD-40.
Hey, I'm a god when it comes to duct tape, super glue, and WD-40. I grew up in Massachusetts, dirt poor, so those things I get along with. Computers and tech stuff, nope. But I can fix almost anything with duct tape.
Oh, we've got some equipment with duct tape on it right now.
Sure do.
Hey, I was thinking, why spend? I know you guys have one, but here, we're gonna get way off topic here, and it was kind of serious up till now. That's going down the drain. Just fair warning. So, I know you have a Boo Bear, but I have this stuffed animal here. Why can't I just duct tape a K2 to it? Wouldn't it be the same thing?
Yeah, that would be the Boo Buddy, but our Boo Buddy talks.
Yeah, see, I don't like when.
Yeah, you would get for the original Boo Buddy, it's got a K2 basically in it, so why wouldn't it work?
Because I'm really thinking, just duct tape that friggin' K2 and be like, hey, come play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a trigger object for a kid or something. There's a teddy bear, so yeah, I would try it.
I mean, it can't.
Try anything.
I mean, if it's gonna be attracted to something, I mean, Nicole's had pretty good stuff with balls, and I think we've tried cars, and I'm not buying a Boo Buddy. I'll buy a roll of duct tape though, and duct tape that fucker right to the teddy bear.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Shay, if the location is super haunted, your non-talking bear will talk too. That's from Jen.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Have you guys ever heard disembodied voices?
I get a lot of voices. I'm not sure. Yeah, a lot of times I can't make them out, though, what they're saying. Sounds like a lot of mumbling.
That's what it sounds like when most of my family talks to me.
I'm pretty sure that's what my family says about me, too.
Oh, yeah, mine are like, yeah, we don't even hear her. I tune her out. Most of, not Nicole. My sister, Nicole is my sister in chat, but I'm not talking about her. She's stuck with me, whether she likes me or not. We're kind of a team, so there's no. First paranormal experience, someone screamed in my ear. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Now it's going quick. I can't scroll in this chat, so I can't even do shout outs tonight, so I feel kind of bad. Because then if I name the people that I can think of, I'll miss somebody and I'll forget. I don't have to name Kim because she's actually on the show for once. Ooh, how'd that sound in your ears, guys? I have no ability to see that. She sacrificed it. I missed what Jen said because Benji said, "What the hell, Jen?"
I sent them a picture. I have a lot of people trying to get into this chat and they can't figure out how to get onto Spreaker.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's a pain in the ass, but then once you learn it, I have to favorite all the shows.
That's what I did. I put little stars behind it. It'll announce when you're on, and
Yep. Benji prefers Barbie sacrifices. Elf on a Shelf sacrifices for the holiday. Ooh, I want to try that. I knew I liked them for a reason. Yeah, I've always wanted an Elf on the Shelf. Good thing I marked this explicit. But not for the cute little thing. My kids are grown. I want to do the dirty pictures that people do with Elf on the Shelf and, doing the drugs and the... Yeah, that's a different show, though.
Yeah.
Totally different show.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah, but that's my, that's my... I could come up with some really good pictures for that.
Oh, definitely. I could probably too.
Yeah.
I got one around here somewhere.
Paranormal Buzz should have a contest. It's Christmas is coming. Paranormal Buzz should have a contest. Who could come up with the dirtiest Elf on a Shelf picture?
Yeah, no kidding.
I'd be laughing all day long. It surprises me why people still listen to the show after some of the stuff that comes out. They're probably listening to see what I'll say next. Yeah, Nicole, we can join all the stuffed animals. Barbie, Elf on the Shelf, a couple other stuffed animals. Yep. It'll be, grand old orgy, paranormal style. So, yes, send Paranormal Buzz Radio your dirty stuffed animal pictures to paranormalbuzzradio.com. No, that's that's my cat. My dog went and laid down. He's like kissing the screen. Now that's his butt. There you go. No, he's sitting on it. I'm blocking it. Benji says we're not going to do Elf on the Shelf. We're going to do Doll in the Hall. Haunted, looking forward, people. Yes, that's what I mean. Send me your Elf on the... Ow! The cat bit me, sorry. Send me Elf on the Shelf in your haunted locations. Oh, he bit me. Yeah, Jen, it's okay if we say send me dirty pictures to paranormalbuzzradio@gmail.com because Matt Waddell can open the emails. I'm safe. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Finny, go. No. All right.
You can go back and listen to it too.
I can send you the live link after. I just don't know how to do it with us being on the phone and me on the computer. Otherwise, I could have sent it. Yes. Do not send me any dirty pictures because they will be plastered all over Facebook. You and your small anything you send me.
How do we do dirty pictures from the elf? All the elves.
Yeah. All right. So, when is your next investigation? Where are you going? Now that poor Allison is blushing.
Our next investigation's March.
Let me look at the calendar here.
March 23rd, I think.
It didn't say. Go figure.
Well,
All right. So March. Where are you going?
It's either the 16th or the 23rd.
we're going to Edinburgh with CNH Paranormal and
Apex, right? Short Boss Apex. I think Apex.
we're going with CNH Paranormal and Iowa.
Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then in May, we're going with Benji's group to Melbourne Manor. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait for those. Benji in the Mothman or
Yes.
Waldorf.
No, the Mothman and Brittany.
Yeah.
Benji said can go, but it's your gig for Edinburgh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The more the merrier.
We'll allow ya.
Plus Brittany. Brittany says plus me.
Yeah. Gotta have Brady there.
Iowa Paranormal Investigation Society. Thank you, Benji.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Yep,
so
that's
much
it.
stuff coming up on Edinburgh that I can't keep track of everybody and who's going when.
Well, we couldn't get in last year, and we finally got one date in. We wanted 3, but we could only get 1 for next year.
Yeah.
Hey, next year is right around the corner.
Yes, it is.
I know it.
So, you guys want to throw? It's been a little over an hour now. You guys want to throw all your social media out there so where people can find you? Finny, get off the phone. Sorry.
What do you want me to do with that?
I don't.
You want me to take a picture of it?
No, read it.
Oh. All right, so you can find us on our Facebook page, REP Paranormal Busters, or we have a Twitter. It's Allison at RE Paranormal.
We're not on Instagram yet.
No, I can't figure that damn thing out.
Instagram's my favorite, guys. Really?
I can't figure it out.
I
have
love
like 2 accounts of my own, and I don't know how to do it.
I love Instagram, then Facebook. I'm on Twitter, but Twitter's my least favorite. I have so much.
I got a ton on there.
We have more followers on Twitter than we do on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
You guys are on Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to follow you guys. I have Shay it's either Shay Paranormal or Shay's Paranormal, and then Paranormal Buzz Radio. I didn't know you guys were on there.
Yep.
Oh, I'll go look for you after. But again, Twitter, I either don't retweet things or I retweet the same stuff over and over and over and over again because I don't realize that it's somebody else retweeting my retweet, so I retweet it again.
She put everything, all the information in on the chat too.
Thank you very much. I've also shared some of I've shared your page, some of the EVPs, some of the other stuff to Paranormal Buzz on Facebook too. So.
Have you noticed how a lot of our EVPs are? They're straight off the recorder. That way, no one can say you screwed that one. Screwed with that one.
Well, I do, and I like that because we just had a big thing happen, and I only included 2 or 3 of our EVPs, and people can't hear it, and I even warned them wear earbuds because I don't mess with the EVPs. Number one, I don't even know how. Even if I did know how, other than turning up the volume, I don't do anything because you can either hear it or you can't, and if you can't, I'm sorry, but if I'm putting it out there,
I
then
know how to put them on the computer.
Yeah.
And listen to them, and that's as far as it gets.
Yeah, I don't reduce. Go ahead, Allison.
We've tried to put it on our Facebook page, like with links and things from that, and we just can't get it to go. So I gave up. I'm
just learning, but the way you guys do it isn't bad because it's either there or it's not. And if, I do not reduce noise. I do not change. I amplify it. Other than that, I do nothing because, again, I do not know how. But even if I did, ow! The cat bit me again. I'm sorry. I don't know what it.
I know how to slow it down so it'll be real slow, but other than that, I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I can. I know how to slow things down, but I haven't because, again, all I do is turn up the volume on the video. I'm gonna kill this cat. He's elderly, so I'm trying to forgive him. He's literally like 16. Go. I don't know what is wrong with him tonight. Kate's late. That's what it is. He misses my daughter. So. Stop. Now he's eating cords. Here's some information that nobody wants to know, but I'm going to tell you anyways. my twins and my youngest are like 16, 17 months apart, somewhere in there. And I would rather have 6 more of them than the dog and the cat that I have now. My cat and my dog are so spoiled. Like, my dog has a couple beds, but you have to tuck her in. Like, literally tuck her in with the blanket. Like, good night, don't let the bed bug in, like, tuck her in. Like, oh my God, people. Why did you do this? And then I remember, wait, Sherry, you did it. Oh, guys, thank you for tolerating me tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was. And you guys will have to come back. I know March and May I'll remember because they're both M's. I want to hear all about it. I'll keep sharing your stuff to all the pages that I'm on, and we will go from there. So if you guys will hold on a second, let's make sure. Nicole says, "Oh my God, I can't type." Yes, I know, Nicole. I can't type either. By removing lower tones, you don't need to fly. Yeah, see, that's out of my league, Benji. But all right. Allison and Kim, hold on one second. And yeah, I don't know how to do that, Benji. So yeah, no. So I would do shout outs, but I can't. But I appreciate everybody that is in chat, and we have a bunch of people in chat. So thank you. Everybody that's listening, not in chat, thank you very much. And everybody that listens after, we really appreciate it. And I really hope Kim and Allison will come back very soon.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very, very
Whenever
soon.
you want us.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah, I will keep that in mind, and I will.
I might have a new computer by then, because mine's going down the stairs.
Yeah.
If you shoot it, take a video and send it to me. That would make my day. So Sunday on The Skeptic and the Psychic with Shay Carroll, the bitch she is, and Psychic Gen B, we have Nick and Super Shooter from Short Bus Paranormal. Next Friday, same time, we have Curtis Miller from Edinburgh Manor. So I'm highly looking forward to both of those shows also. So thank you, everybody, once again. Have a great night, and we will see you Sunday and next Friday.
For more information regarding what Paranormal Buzz Radio has to offer, visit our website, paranormalbuzzradio.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram.